JWhisp here, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. It is day 34, and our swamp village is kind of getting overrun with frogs. But besides that, things are going fine. As you can see, we've got some enchanted diamond armor tools and weapons and armor, so I can't complain. One thing we got set up in the last episode, though, which we don't have completed yet, is this enchantment setup. Now, the main thing we're missing is bookshelves, and for that, one of the main ingredients we need is paper so that we can make books for the bookshelves, but I don't really have a lot of sugarcane. There is a good amount of sugarcane growing on the islands around here. However, we're gonna need a lot more for a full enchantment setup, and I think I want to do a huge library build. So to do that, there's only one true answer. We are going to make ourselves a giant, and I mean giant, automatic AFK sugarcane farm. I'm gonna make it pretty big in this episode with as many resources as I have, but in future episodes, we might expand it even more to get an absolutely massive one. But I don't know, it'll just be fun to do a big build project like this. It's going to use a similar design to sugarcane farms I built in the past. It's just going to be a heck of a lot bigger, and I'm going to decorate it at the end to make it look nice and pretty. One of the ingredients we need for the farm, though, is observers. And for observers, we're actually going to need quartz. I have a decent amount of redstone, but quartz I have none of, so we're gonna have to head to the nether. Here I have everything I need. We have our gold boots so that piglins don't attack us, some building blocks in case we need it, and then of course our obsidian to make the portal. Now I'm not gonna make a nice, beautiful, decorative portal right now just because I have a feeling that this is not going to be our finalized location. I think this is just a, little starter mangrove swamp village, whereas in the future I'd like to move to maybe a plains, oak forest, or meadow biome. So for now, this is just sort of a temporary area, and I think let's build the portal right around here. Boom. There we go. Alright, we are officially in the nether. So right now, I'm not really concerned with finding a bastion or a nether fortress or anything like that. I pretty much just need quartz, but it looks like we got a pretty good spawn for that because there seems to be a decent amount of quartz around here. Plus, the nice thing about this is quartz is also going to give us a ton of XP. So we might be able to do some enchantments at the end, given that we have enough bookshelves. We'll definitely be able to get enough paper. The next ingredient, though, that's going to be a little bit difficult to get is leather. But while I'm just mining away, I want to take a second and truly say thank you guys. Thank you for the immense support on this series. It has been crazy so far, but I have had an absolute blast with this series. Slightly different style of videos. I spend about the same time recording videos, but a lot more time editing them, which is why my upload frequency isn't as high as normal, but honestly, I'm not mad because I am really enjoying trying different editing tricks. But as always, I want to see what you guys think of this series. Let me know down in the comments below, and more importantly, let me know what you guys would like to see in this series. What do you think would be fun, entertaining, or if you have any cool, hardcore challenges, once I get nice and strong, we can try those out. Obviously, we're going to take on the Warden one of these days, but until then, I'd like to try other, more manageable challenges, because the Warden is not going to happen for a while. So to make this farm, we're going to need a lot of sugarcane, we're going to need 2 buckets of water, we're going to need a lot of redstone, a lot of pistons, observers, and any building blocks. So what I've done is, I smelted a lot of my cobblestone into stone, and made stone brick, and then we have stacks and stacks of redstone. I started saving some. We've got a good amount of iron, so quartz is really the main thing we're going to need for the observers, and then besides that, we're good. We'll also probably need to mine some dirt for this farm so that we actually have something to grow the sugarcane in. I could use sand, but sand isn't going to work too well for this farm just because it'll fall, and I would need to waste extra room to put a block underneath the sand. So we're just going to use dirt. But this farm is going to be really useful because I can also, once we get a villager breeder and a villager trading hall, we can actually use some of the paper and just trade the paper for emeralds. And then this farm can not only get us all the paper we need for bookshelves, but it'll get us rich. Plus, this is actually a late game farm that a lot of people will need because the paper can be used to make firework rockets, which we can use to fly around with our elytra. I think I'm going to try to go for 2 stacks of quartz and then call it a day. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Let's see if we can get him. Okay, we gotta be careful. We don't have a lot of room to jump around. Oh, no, please. Please. Okay, I think we can get him. I think we can get him. Oh no, okay. I gotta try to aim it right at the ghast. Come on, I really want to get the achievement. I don't know if I've gotten any of those special, purple text achievements yet. Did I get him? No. Oh, come on, that went through the ghast. Oh, yes! I got him. Okay, let's see if we got any ghast tears, because they're pretty rare. Ooh, we did! Nice. Okay, now that we're back, I'm gonna get all the materials I need for this farm, and then we're gonna start building it. Alright, so I guess Mr. Villager's gonna help me, but I have my little setup here, my crafting table, my bed, and everything I need to build this, plus some like leftover blocks and some blocks from clearing out this land. I actually decided to go for lime stained glass. Now, we have a lot of cactus around here, so it's really easy to get green dye, and what you can do is mix green dye with bone meal to lighten it up and get lime dye, which I think is going to look really good since it's near the color of sugarcane. And then what I would also like is maybe to make like a giant pixel art of sugarcane in the future, but I don't have too many wool blocks, but I've got a lot of dye, so maybe I can do it. But I think our village is right beyond the trees, so I think right over here, this big flat area is a nice place to make this. Now, I've made this sugarcane farm many times in the past, so if you want, once you're done with this video, check out the tutorial. It's pretty easy, or you might just be able to get a gist of it just by looking at it. So we have this little setup right here just for, you know, normal growing sugarcane, and then here's how we make it the farm. We're gonna take our building block and put another layer right behind the sugarcane. And then facing into the sugarcane, we want our pistons, because our pistons is what's actually going to break the sugarcane. Oh, I totally forgot. I need to get myself some hoppers and some chests. But I can get those at the end because, you know, we need someplace to collect all of this. But we have that, and then right behind the pistons, we're going to place another layer of building blocks. We're going to build up, and then from the back here, we're going to place our observers, clicking on the front part of the piston, because we want this little arrow facing, you know, this little triangle facing that way, and the eyes facing forward. So the general way this farm works is the sugarcane grows high enough for the observers to see, and then the observers push them down. But we need to take some redstone and put it right behind the observers, and boom. Well, let's try that again. See? Pretty cool. And then it pushes it forward where the hoppers collected. So that's pretty much all we have to do. And then we just keep expanding this with more and more layers until we get this thing as tall as we want. I've seen people make it all the way down from bedrock to build height. So I think that'd be pretty cool to eventually get to that point. You can also make this as wide as you want. I usually go for 5 or 7 blocks. But you can even make this one singular block. If you really wanted to, you could make this literally one block, which honestly wouldn't be I don't know, I don't think it would look that bad, and it would work fine. If you AFK'd for long enough, you'd get everything you need. So honestly, if you want to, go for it. But for now, I'm gonna do 5 blocks wide, and I think I'm just going to make it as tall as I can. And then whenever I need to get down from here, I'll just use my water buckets to float down if I actually had some water in them. I wish I could use the replay mod to show a cool time lapse of me building this, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'll just have to show it off once we're done. Alright, so we're not even done here because we still have a lot more materials, but here's what we have so far. How many layers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here, yeah, I really like it. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of the lime green glass. I thought it would look really cool, but I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of the lime color. We'll see, but I just, you know, added some more blocks to the side, added some lime, and then I also put some stone brick walls here just to change up the blocks a bit and add some texture because it was very one-dimensional, one type of block. So I might do that on this corner too, and the back I decided not to block up just because it looks kind of weird, but it's, you know, it's fine. I'll at least make it even. But yeah, maybe I should watch where I'm going. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going as high as I can until we run out of blocks, and then we'll all be good. Taking a nap on day 37, and here is the farm. This thing is absolutely massive. Look at it. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna be able to get this whole thing in the thumbnail. Look at that, I'm gonna have to go like that. This thing is awesome. Now, just for making it, we almost have a whole stack of sugarcane, which is pretty good. And I put the rest of our items in the little chest here, so we just have everything we need in our inventory. But this is pretty cool. Mr. Frog seems to like it too. Look, just it's so big, and I love this. So I normally just put one chest when I make this farm in front, but this time I decided to put 2 double chests with a hopper, just because if I go AFK for a few hours, I feel like this thing is going to give a lot of drops. Now, the only downfall, the only slight flaw with this design is you do occasionally get a piece of sugarcane or 2 stuck right in the dirt. If I wanted to, what I could do is add a ladder on this this side, and then instead of glass here, have maybe a door, or just walk in and I can collect it by hand. But I don't mind, you know, if I lose, you know, 1 or 2 pieces of sugarcane here or there, I don't mind because I still get a ton in the chest, so it's totally fine. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this down below. My ultimate goal, I think what I want to do in the future is make this boy all the way up to build height, maybe all the way down to bedrock if I can, and make it even wider and longer. I don't know. I just want to make this thing absolutely unnecessarily large just to flex and just to say that I did it. Pretty soon I'm going to need to make myself a storage room, because I don't even have, like, I have some leftover materials in this chest. I barely even have room in my house to place them. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure something out. But for now, that's that. I want to see if we can actually see this from our village. The tree line might cover it, but I don't know. Do we have view of it? Can we see it? Does it go above the trees? Oh, it does. Look at that. That's how tall this thing is. But it's actually going to be pretty nice, because if I'm ever, you know, just traveling or going far away and I'm trying to figure out where my house is and where this area is, I can just come back and I should be able to see this giant beacon of sugarcane in the distance. And like I said, I do want to eventually take it up to build height, because right now it only goes up to like 100 something. But I don't know. I think it would be really cool once it gets even bigger. But for now, this thing is still pretty big. Definitely the tallest sugarcane farm I've ever made. But yeah, I don't know. If it looks different in the thumbnail, I might, if I don't know, if I have more resources, I might try to expand it to the sides, make it taller, decorate it differently. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But if you guys have any suggestions how I could maybe make it look better or change it, let me know down in the comments below. But there we go, and with that, we have the giant sugarcane farm. So I think what I'm gonna do before the next episode, I'm gonna AFK a lot. We're gonna try to get tons of paper, which we can trade with villagers to get emeralds, get our level 30 enchantment tables so we can use some of these XP levels we have, and we will start getting really stacked. I have some really awesome build projects coming up soon, so I'm super excited for this series. But if you enjoyed this video, found it useful or entertaining, consider leaving a like down below. I've been putting a lot more effort into these videos, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. But comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is JWhisp, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.